All right, YouTube. Now, this is a pretty epic story and certainly one of the most legendary Christmases that I think I've ever had in my entire life. So the very short version of what happened is that I earned myself, a Twitch streamer named Arlie, and a husband named Jeremy, whose wife posted him on Reddit receiving a gift to the World Series of Poker for this first time ever. I helped all three of us receive a $30,000 platinum pass from Pokerstars to go down to its event in the Bahamas next month. Now, the platinum pass is an entry to the $25,000 tournament, in addition to $5,000 in travel expenses, hotels, and that type of thing. Now, I'm going to explain exactly how I came to be involved in all this. But first, I want to start with what happened yesterday on Christmas. So now there's a Twitch streamer named Arlie who has received 12 challenges from Pokerstars. And if he completes all 12 challenges, he would receive a platinum pass to the Bahamas. His 12th challenge was that he needed to convince me to also accept a platinum pass from Pokerstars. And you guys out there know my relationship with Pokerstars has been pretty rocky these past few years, as I've been a very vocal critic of negative changes that they've made. Now, I'd been thinking about this for the past few days. It was a big discussion on Twitter about it. Most people out there were saying that I should take the pass. There's no strings attached with me and Pokerstars if I do take this. Not sponsored by them, not wearing patches. I don't have to say what they tell me to say. I'm still able to say anything that I want to say, whether it's positive or negative about anything. So most people were supportive of that. Some people said I shouldn't take it for a number of different reasons. And I was just unsure exactly what I was going to do. So Christmas, I'm on Reddit, and I see a post from a wife. It says, I gave my husband a trip to the World Series of Poker for his first time. We couldn't afford to go in the past. And it's basically a video of Jeremy opening up a gift, showing a lot of emotion. Very touching moment for him and for his family.
We're going to the WSOP. We get to go. Are you excited?
I think he is. Oh, Jeremy, you're making me cry.
Me too. I got us the hotel at the Rio, and we're there for Wednesday until Sunday, May, and
Already got the
it's.
babysitter
I got
set up?
your dad's coming, and I already bought the plane tickets, and I already bought the rooms. It's all paid for. It's all done. We get to go to the WSOP and compete.
Oh, Jeremy, you deserve this more than anybody.
I guess you guys
And when I saw this, I was just super happy. We very rarely see moments like this take place in the poker world. I posted in the thread, I said, listen, when you guys come out here, let me give you guys a proper World Series poker tour. I'll introduce you to some players out there, show you around the series, show you all the backstages, show you everything there. Maybe take you around Vegas, give you a nice Vegas poker tour. And maybe, depending on what event you're playing, we can get Jeremy staked into a World Series of Poker event. So now I woke up, I posted this on my Twitter page as well too, and the support from the community came pouring in. People saying, we'd love to stake, how can we stake this guy? Can we get him in the main event? I mean, it seemed like there was so interest, we might have got him into the $1 million one drop with how many people were willing to stake him for it. And overall, a very touching moment for the community, and it was very nice to see the community come together like that. Then I started thinking about this and said, okay, well, is there any way I can maybe work this platinum pass into it? I already had planned to counter Pokerstars' offer by saying I would wanted one more platinum pass to give away. I want to do a podcast with a Pokerstars executive, and I want to try to figure out a rake-free day for the players. So I got a message from a guy named Matt on Twitter. Shout out to Matt. And he said, yo, what do you think about saying you'll accept the platinum pass if Pokerstars gives Jeremy a platinum pass too? And now I had it on my mind. I was thinking about doing it, but I was like, man, I don't know. This seems a little crazy to even counteroffer that on public Christmas Day. And once Matt messaged me that, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Let's roll with this, man. Let's try to make this something incredibly special for just everybody involved. A real special moment for poker. And maybe we change these guys' life down there. They go down the Bahamas. They get this trip. And maybe there's a big score. Who really knows what could happen? But I've seen things like this happen in other sports and other industries. And I've always told myself, if I'm ever in a position to be able to do something like this and help take a special moment to an even higher level for someone out there, I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to try doing it. So I put the tweet out there. I said, all right, Pokerstars, I will accept this 30K Platinum Pass if you give Jeremy a Platinum Pass too. Arlie gets his pass. Jeremy gets a pass. I get the pass. Jeremy and his wife get to go down there, have a little trip in the Bahamas. And Pokerstars snap called, instant called. I realized I had at least like 8 more Platinum Passes I could have got from him. Honestly, I could have given away 7 more to people in my audience right here. But ultimately, they snap called. They said, you know what? They said, we're going down there. And Randy, Jeremy's wife, they're going excited. They're all fired up on Twitter. Arlie's fired up. Saw his Twitch stream. He's yelling. He's
Make this a Christmas to remember for Jeremy and Arlie. Let's go! We're doing it, guys! Let's go! Woo!
cheering. He's getting fired up. He's excited. Posting on Twitter. And I don't know, man. Overall, a turn to moment that was kind of a little dramatic. It started off as fun with this whole Platinum Pass thing, and then the comments out there kind of took a little dramatic tone. I'm just like, oh my god, I just would rather say no than fucking deal with a lot of these things right now. But ultimately, we turned this into something. I mean, listen, can you guys imagine if Jeremy goes down there and has a big score? If he wins the event, this could go from being an amazing moment to something that's literally one of the greatest moments in the history of poker. And that a guy was never been to the World Series before in his entire life. His wife posted a video of him receiving a trip to the World Series of Poker on December 24th. December 25th, he earns a Platinum Pass to a $25,000 poker event. January, he goes down there, wins the event. I mean, God, listen, let's stream a little bit here, okay? Wins the event. I don't know how much you'd get, millions of dollars. I mean, come on. Whatever, it is what I love it. It's just, this is cool as hell. So very, 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 very fun to be a part of. Very, very, very cool to see. I'm super excited to meet Jeremy and his family down there. I'm giving you guys a PCA tour. I'll introduce you to all your favorite players that are down there, because you guys gave me the list, but not all of them will be there. So hook you up with Daniel Negreanu. Get you introduced to some people out there that you might recognize from television or from YouTube or whatever like that. And yeah, man, I don't know how out of line they get, but if they get out of line, I'll take them on a little out of line tour too. You guys know me. And then also World Series Poker's coming up as well. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Let's see how they are down there. Maybe we get Jeremy into the main event. Just kind of going back to initially what took place. So Arlie, Twitch streamer, I mentioned he'd done challenges up until this point. One of the challenges, he actually ended up in the hospital. He ended up in the hospital. I mean, not funny, but he kind of hurt himself on a bike. I'm not sure. He was like extreme mountain back riding, or I don't know if that's the word. He's riding a bike in the mountains and the hills, and yeah, boop, took a little smash there. But Arlie, man, I love this kid a lot. Had him on my podcast, talked to him back when he started doing like this 120-day challenge straight. I think it was 120 days, 105 days, 100. I don't know how many days he streamed consecutively, but I talked to him a bunch then. Really liked the guy. Super happy that he's able to win a pass for this as well too. But yeah, his 12 challenge was he needed to get me to also take the pass as well too. They sent him a message. Pokerstars said, I'll put the message on the screen right now. Basically said, there's been a vocal critic of us. We've respected his passion. Shows a lot of heart for the game. They called themselves gods. They called us mortals. I guess we are, and when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things. And then people out there said, well, you got to accept this, right? You got to accept it for Arlie, accept it for you. You've done a lot of work. You deserve a pass there. Some people said, well, you've been critical of Stars in the past. Why would you go to promote their event like this? And now I look at this as a way of Stars saying, like, hey, we've made a lot of bad changes in the past for the players. We're trying to make things better for players in the future. We would like you to be involved somehow and at least begin to repair the relationship that we have with you as one of the most vocal critics. So come on down here, check this out. I know you probably won't come down here unless we give you a platinum. I mean, I was thinking about going down there, but probably wasn't going to go down there. Not sure I would have gone down 100% any other way outside of them giving me a platinum pass. So I see where they're coming from, and their strategy makes sense. Obviously, they want to get on my good side. They think that if they're on my good side, I'm going to be less likely to be a critic of things that happen in the future. I can't say that's actually true, because if they do something fucked up to players, I'm going to be one of the first people to put that out on video. They raise the rake, I'm going to come out and talking about how they raise the rake, and it's fucked up for professional poker players out there and for poker players in general who want to win. So that's not going to jeopardize any of my positions I take in the future or my willingness to speak out on issues like this in the future. And if it does, Well, oh well, no one else is speaking out about the damn things anyway, so what are you guys going to do about it? Go complain about everyone else not talking about it. Instead of saying, oh, the one person that does, now Stars is trying to build a relationship with that person because it makes sense to do it. We don't want him to do it. Fuck him. Tell him no, Poppy. Tell him no. You know, I get where people are coming from, and they don't want me to do it, and they feel like I'm the last independent person in poker left, and this is going to jeopardize my independence of things. But ultimately, I feel like we've tried to fight the situation and tried to make things better from the outside, from ranting and raving like myself. You know, I'm a little crazy. It is what it is. But, you know, we'll see what happens with this angle, with this approach. Shout out to Double A. Shout out to Armenian Mike. And, I don't know, man. That's kind of gist of it. You know, I made a little whole dramatic 30-minute video. I'm dead serious. I made a 30-minute video. Very dramatic. Kind of just talking about the pros and cons. Talked about some conspiracy theories. Talked about what some other people said. But ultimately, I just didn't want to put that video out. I kind of wanted to make it more of a positive, fun thing than this whole serious, dramatic issue when it's kind of a ridiculous thing to be all dramatic about anyway. So ultimately, I think it worked out for the best. I'm excited. We're going to follow up with Jeremy. We're going to talk with him, talk with his wife. I want to get their words. And yeah, man, content's coming out here. We got to prepare for a tournament. Words I never thought I would say in my entire life. So yeah, man, I'm going to be preparing. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Suggestions, let me know. News video coming tomorrow. Maybe we get something with Jeremy on Friday. We're going to have some year-end moments, best moments 2018. I'm going to give out some awards for 2018 as well, too, with some videos coming out. So stay tuned. Much love. Take care. Peace out.